Psalm 121 is often called the Traveler's Psalm or the Psalm of Assurance because it expresses trust in God's protection. It is part of the Songs of Ascents, Psalms 120, 134, which were likely sung by pilgrims journeying to Jerusalem. Verse 1, I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? The psalmist looks toward the hills, possibly referring to Jerusalem, which was in the mountains. Some interpret this as looking to God's dwelling place, the temple, while others see it as a contrast. Pagan shrines were often on high places, but true help comes from God, not idols. Verse 2, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. The psalmist affirms that true help comes from God, the Creator, rather than from the hills or anything else in creation. Verse 3, he will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. This suggests God's constant protection, preventing the pilgrim from stumbling on dangerous mountain paths. Verse 4, indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Unlike pagan gods, which were thought to need rest, the God of Israel is always vigilant. Verse 5, the Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. This could mean God provides protection, much like shade shields from the harsh sun. Verse 6, the sun will not harm you by day nor the moon by night. This might mean protection from sunstroke or unseen dangers at night, reinforcing the theme of continuous divine care. Verse 7, the Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. While this does not mean a life free from trouble, it assures that God ultimately preserves the believer. Verse 8, the Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. This final verse reassures that God's protection extends throughout life and beyond. The main themes in this psalm: God's help, true help comes from God alone. God's vigilance. Unlike human guardians, God is always watching. God's protection. Whether against physical or spiritual dangers, God is the ultimate keeper. Psalm 121 is a powerful expression of trust in God's unwavering care, often used for encouragement in difficult times or for safe travels.